A boy, Rafiqa, and no, only girls. What about you guys? What about you? Who wants to play David? With Rafiqa will start. Yasmin after her
Me,
and Rumaysa.
Miss.
me.
Ayub, can you play? Ayub will start, and after that it will be Abdul Halim. Is that your name?
Yes.
Okay, me.
Yes, Miss.
Ayub, please play David with Rafiqa and Abdul Halim. If I can see that, I can't see your whole name. Abdul Halim can play
Okay, me.
David Marwa. Okay, please. Can you start?
Okay, miss. Yes, miss.
Okay, go ahead,
Miss,
please.
we play David and Sarah or Rafiqa and Ayub?
لا Rafiqa and Ayub. No, start with Rafiqa with Ayub and Abdul Halim with, I said, with, let me see, with Rafiqa with, no, Abdul Halim with, I don't remember the name of the girl I asked. Marwa. Yes, Marwa. Okay? Rafiqa and Ayub, can you start, please?
Yes, miss. Hello, Ayub. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you. What are you up to?
Oh, nothing special, just work. And you?
Same. I have been busy with work.
Sarah. We should try to spend
You
a
are
pleasant
definitely right.
weekend to rest a little.
You are definitely right.
I
What
advise
do you
you to
suggest?
practice some sports. I advise you to practice some sports jogging, for example.
That is a good idea.
Jogging, for example.
That is a good idea. Thank you. That is a good idea. Thank you.
You are welcome. It was nice talking to you, Rafiqa.
It was a nice talking to you too.
You are welcome. It was nice talking to you, Rafiqa. See you around.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Abdul Halim and oh, I forgot
Marwa.
the name. Marwa. Thank you. Sorry. I have a
It's
lot of
okay.
classes. I'm really sorry. Please go ahead.
It's okay. Hello, Abdul Halim. How are you today?
Oh, nothing
I'm
special.
fine too. What are you up to?
Just work and isn't weekend to rest a
Same. I
little.
have been busy with work.
I advise you to practice some
You are
sports.
definitely
Going
right.
to,
What do you
for
suggest?
example.
That is a
You are
good
welcome.
idea.
It
Thank
was
you.
nice talking to you, Marwa.
It was nice talking to you too.
See you around.
Bye.
Thank you. It's sports, some sport jogging, for example. Do you know? I told your friends, your classmates from the other section, that I told them about a study. I read the results of a study. J'ai lu les résultats d'une étude. The results of a study. It was a study that compared the results of sports the people who practiced sports twice a week, every week, suffered from anxiety. Ils souffraient d'anxiété. And they were trying to cure their anxiety by practicing sports. This was the first group. And the second group tried to cure, soigner son anxiété par les médicaments, les neuroleptiques, for example. Okay? And the study followed and studied the results of each group. And do you know what they found? They found the same results on the brain, on their anxiety. People who practiced sport every week, at least twice a week, actually could cure their anxiety exactly like the ones who took the medication that acted on their brain. Les résultats ont montré que le premier groupe avait d'aussi bon, celui qui faisait du sport au moins 2 fois par semaine, toutes les semaines, avait d'aussi bons résultats que ceux qui prenaient des médicaments qui agissaient directement sur leur cerveau, chimiquement. The chemical effect on their brain. And it was actually wonderful. C'était fabuleux. Why is that? Because instead of taking a medication that will act on your brain by chemical par des moyens chimiques, it's a kind of aggressive. Actually, they can cure their anxiety by practicing sports naturally, without taking any medication. Of course, what would you prefer? Would you prefer medication or sports? What do you think is more interesting?
Sport is
Of
better.
course.
Sport. If you stop practicing sport or the medication, people who stopped the medication actually saw their anxiety reappearing. The anxiety reappeared. But people who practiced sport did not see their anxiety reappearing. This was very interesting. The anxiety came back to people who took medication and did not come back to people who practiced sports every week, twice a week. Les gens qui ont pris des médicaments ont découvert que leur anxiété revenait. Ils ont vu que l'anxiété revenait, alors qu'elle ne revenait pas à ceux qui faisaient du sport au bout de 6 mois. This is wonderful. This is amazing. Sports actually is good for your body. It is good for your health, for both physical and mental health. C'est bon pour votre santé physique et mentale. It's good for your health, for your physical and mental health. That's why we have, and of course I speak for myself first, we have to practice sports. And of course, you choose the sport that you like, the sport that suits you, celui qui vous convient, the sport that suits you. For example, you can swim, you like swimming, but you can't swim, no problem. You walk, but of course, you have to walk to walk at least maybe 3-4 times a week, at least 30 minutes. Bien sûr, vous devez choisir votre sport. Vous pouvez pas, par exemple, nager alors que vous aimeriez faire de la natation. Vous pouvez pas. Il n'y a pas de problème. Vous pouvez marcher. Mais il faut marcher plusieurs fois par semaine, 4 fois par semaine, par exemple, 3 fois par semaine. Par exemple. C'est un sport complet. It's a very interesting sport. Okay? Who wants to read the dialogue again? Who wants to play Sarah and David? Rumaisa and Noor al-Yaqeen, or yes, Rumaisa and Noor al-Yaqeen, and after that it will be Fatima Zahra with Samia. Please go ahead, Noor al-Yaqeen with Rumaisa.
Excuse me, madam, my name is Khadija, not Noor Yaqin.
Noor al-Yaqeen is your family name?
No, I have a new. Okay.
You can
Hello,
both
David. I have been busy with work.
We should try to spend a pleasant weekend to rest a little.
You are definitely right. What do you suggest?
I advise you to practice some sport, jogging, for example.
That is good idea. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was nice talking to you.
It was nice talking to you too.
See you around.
Bye.
Thank you, girls. Look, we will study the meaning of be up to. Be up to. To be up to something is informal, okay? This is an informal English. It doesn't mean that it is rude. It doesn't mean that if you use this expression, you would be rude. C'est de l'anglais qui est familier, qui n'est pas classique. Mais ça ne signifie absolument pas que si vous l'utilisez, c'est impoli. Not at all. I can't teach you something rude. Je peux pas vous apprendre quelque chose d'impoli. It's just not classical English, but we don't care because it is a sentence that you can use. It is a sentence it is an expression, sorry, that you may hear, you can use. This is the most important thing in my opinion. Okay? To be doing something, say, to be up to something is to be doing something. Be careful, we always use the verb to be with be up to something. I am up to something. You are up to something. What are you up to? What have you been up to? I have been up to. Do you understand? We always use the verb to be. To be up to something means that you are doing something. Okay? For examples, I will give you examples and I'm sure, inshallah, you will understand from the examples. She is up to no good, staying always in her room. She is up to no good, staying always in her room. Elle ne fait, to be doing something. She is not doing any good. She is up to no good. She is not doing any good. Elle ne fait rien de bon à rester tout le temps dans sa chambre. She is up to no good, staying always in her room. There are some people, especially young people, who spend a long time in their rooms playing video games or watching movies and TV shows. And actually, it's not a good thing. Not at all. They are wasting their time. So we say they are up to no good. Ils ne font rien de bon. They are up to no good, staying always in their rooms. Okay, or if we are here talking about a person, a girl, we say she is up to no good, staying always in her room. Or I can say I am up to no good. Je ne fais rien de bon. Je ne peux faire rien de bon. I am up to no good in this state of mind. Je ne peux rien faire de bon dans cet état d'esprit. I am up to no good in this state of mind. Dans cet état d'esprit. Okay? Second example. What have you been up to? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait de bon? What have you been doing? What have you been up to? You see in the first example I read, she is. I told you the verb to be. She is up to no good. What have you been? What have you been up to since school ended? What have you been up to since school ended? Which means, what did you do? What have you been doing since school ended? For example, high school. You have a high school friend, classmate, that you meet 10 years, for example, later, and he asks you, what have you been doing since school ended, which means since high school ended? And you answer, actually, I studied at the University of Sciences and Technology, and I have been working in a laboratory for 5 years now, for example. Okay, what have you been up to since school ended? What have you been doing since school ended? Third example, are you up to anything tonight? Are you? Do you see the verb to be? Are you up to anything tonight? Which means, are you doing something tonight? Are you doing anything tonight? Do you want to catch a movie? Which means, do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to catch a movie? For example, at the cinema or at the movies. In British English, we say cinema. And in American English, we say movies. But both are correct. Fourth example, I'm not really up to going to the mall. I don't want to do that, okay? I'm not really up to going to the mall. I don't really want to do that, going to the mall. I think I need a nap instead. A nap, do you know the meaning of a nap?
Une sieste.
La sieste, yes. La sieste. La sieste. When you sleep 1 hour or 30 minutes during the afternoon, we say it's a nap. Okay? In the afternoon, you sleep 30 minutes, something like that, so 30 minutes or 1 hour, we say it's a nap. I'm not really up to going to the mall. I think I need a nap instead. What's the meaning of instead? Do you know the meaning of instead?
Au lieu de.
Yes. If I want to replace something with another one, I say instead of this, I will do that, okay? Last example. Il semble, he looks very suspicious. He looks very suspicious hanging around outside. Il a l'air très suspect à traîner dehors. Outside means à l'extérieur. Inside is the opposite and it means in the house, for example. À l'intérieur, for example, I can say, let's, pardon, let's stay inside. It is too cold outside. Restons à l'intérieur. Il fait trop froid à l'extérieur. Let's stay inside the house. It is too cold outside. Please, can you write that on your copybooks? Outside is the opposite of inside, and write this example. Write this example. Outside is the opposite of inside. Let's stay inside the house. It is too cold outside. Okay, let's go back to the example. He looks very suspicious hanging around outside. I'm sure he is up to something. Il a l'air très suspect à traîner dehors. Je suis sûre qu'il est en train de faire quelque chose. He is up to something. He is doing something, and something that's not good. That's why it's suspicious. C'est pour ça que c'est suspect. Okay? Question is, what are you up to? If you want to ask the question, what are you up to? Which means, what are you doing? Or in a conversation like the one we read, in the dialogue we read, what have you been doing lately? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait ces derniers temps? Qu'est-ce que tu fais de beau? Is it clear? Is the meaning of being up to something clear?
Yes, Miss.
Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, it
It's
is.
clear to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
I want it to be crystal clear, crystal clear. I don't want you to have any doubt, or if it's clear for everyone, maybe you can read these examples. Who wants to read these examples, please? Who wants to read this whole slide? Toute cette diapo. Of course, I'll help you. Please try. How would you improve your English if you don't try?
Miss.
Madam, can I read?
I would prefer a person who did not read. Who did not read before? Hamza, did you read before?
No.
Ayub, you read? You read?
Yeah.
Although it's a pleasure to me, Ayub and the others, it's a pleasure, really a pleasure to hear your voice. Okay? C'est un plaisir de vous entendre. It's a pleasure for me to share ideas with you. C'est un plaisir de partager avec vous. But I wish I could hear the voice of a person who did not read. Okay? In order to improve your level of English, guys, you have to read. You have to try. Pour améliorer votre niveau, vous devez lire. Okay? Hamza, do you want to read?
Yes.
Please go ahead, and of course I will help you. I will help you all,
Yes,
inshallah.
I
Don't
said
worry.
yes.
Please go ahead.
Be up to something.
Yes, go ahead. I heard you.
To be doing something. Example, she is up to no good staying always in her room. What have you been up to since school ended? Are you up to anything tonight? Do you want to catch a movie? I am not really up to going to the mall. I
Yes.
think I need a nap instead. He looked very suspicious hanging around outside.
Yes.
I am sure he is up to something. The question is, what are you up to? Which mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? Or in a conversation like this, what have you been doing lately?
Thank you very much, Hamza. First, I want to tell you that I was not talking to you. I was talking to all the students, to you, of course, as my student, and to all the students. When I said that you have to read to improve your English, I did not mean only Hamza. No, I was actually talking to all of you. Okay, Hamza, thank you. Don't forget that we say, what did I want to tell you? Oh my God, I forgot. To the mall, yes, the mall, centre commercial, okay? To the mall. I think it's suspicious hanging around. Thank you, Hamza, you read well. Another student who wants to read these examples, this slide. I wish I could hear the voice of the students who never speak.
Madam.
Who did not read before? Rasha, is it your first time?
Yes, madam, it's my first time.
Can you read, please? We are all listening. Please listen to your friend.
Yes. Be up to something means to be doing something. Examples. She is up to no good staying always in her room. What have you been up to since school ended? Are you up to anything tonight? Do you want to catch a movie? I'm not really up to going to the mall. I think I need a nap instead. He looks very suspicious. Suspicious. Hanging around
Yes,
outside. I'm sure he is up
suspicious,
to
yes.
something. Suspicious. The question is,
Yes.
what are you up to? Which means, what are you doing? Or in a conversation like this, what have you been doing lately?
Thank you very much. Can you remind me your name?
Rasha Hmash.
Rasha, thank you. You read very well. Thank you. A last
Thank
student
you,
to
are
read these
welcome.
examples? Who wants to read these examples before moving to the next slide?
Miss
What's your name?
Samia.
Samia, I'm listening. Please go ahead. Listen to your friend.
Be up to something. To be doing something. Examples. She is up to no good staying always in her room. What have you been up to since school ended? Are you up to anything?
And
Ended.
yes, please keep reading.
Are you up to anything to think? Do you want to
Tonight?
catch
Ce soir. Tonight. Ce soir.
tonight?
Tonight, c'est ce soir. La soirée.
Tonight.
Tonight. Ce soir. Yes, please.
Do you
Tonight.
want to catch a movie? I'm not really up to going to the mall. I think I need a nap standing. He looks very
Instead.
instant.
Instead. Au lieu de. Instead. Yes. Instead.
Instead, he looks very
Yes.
he looks very
Suspicious. Suspicious.
suspicious. Hanging
Yes.
around on stage, I'm sure he is up to something. The question is, what are you doing? What are you up to? Which means what are you doing? Or in a conversation
Conversation.
like this.
Conversation.
Conversation like this. What have you been doing lately?
Yes. Thank you very much. You said Samia, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Samia. Just keep in mind that we say lately, donc récemment. Lately, c'est récemment. Write it on your copybooks, please. Écrivez-le. Write it. Lately, récemment. Late, c'est en retard. I am late. Late, c'est être en retard. I am late. Lately, c'est récemment. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait récemment? OK? And tonight, c'est ce soir. What do you do tonight? What do you want to do? Okay, thank you very much, Samia. Is there any word that you don't understand, guys? What do you think?
No, there is not.
Really?
Madam.
What about the others? Tell me.
Madam.
Yes? Tell me.
Special.
Excuse me. Suspicious. Yes,
Madam.
actually, we are studying after. Look, miss. I know that suspicious is a new word for you, so I've prepared the definition and some examples. In the example I gave you, he looks very suspicious hanging around outside. I'm sure he is up to something. What is the meaning of suspicious? In French, we say suspect. What about Arabic?
مشتبه.
مشبوه.
Voilà.
مشبوه. Suspect. Okay? Suspicious in English means that something suspicious means that it is making you feel suspicious, making you feel that something illegal is happening. Ça vous fait sentir que quelque chose d'illégal est en train de se produire. To happen, c'est se passer. What's happening? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Please write it on your copybooks. What is happening? What's happening? What happened? Que s'est-il passé? What happened? OK? C'est quelque chose qui se passe. If there is something suspicious, it means that it makes you feel that something illegal is happening, quelque chose d'illégal est en train de se passer, or that something is wrong, quelque chose de pas bien. Something is wrong, quelque chose qui est bon, quelque chose qui n'est pas bien, we say something, this is wrong, quelque chose de mauvais, quelque chose de pas bien. For example, you hear about the behavior of a person you know. Vous entendez parler du comportement de quelqu'un. Quelqu'un qui a été, for example, injuste. Quelqu'un, par exemple, qui a été injuste. Someone who has been, for example, unfair, injuste, unfair. And you say, oh, this is unfair. C'est pas juste, c'est injuste. This is wrong. C'est mauvais, c'est injuste, c'est pas bien. This is wrong. Okay? Something suspicious makes you feel that something illegal happened or is happening or that something is wrong. C'est quelque chose d'illégal, quelque chose de suspect, c'est quelque chose d'illégal ou c'est quelque chose qui vous semble mauvais, pas bien, quelque chose de pas bien. Okay? I prepared some examples. She died, to die. C'est mourir. She died in the past. Okay? She died in suspicious circumstances. In suspicious circumstances. Elle est décédée dans des circonstances suspectes. When the doctor, the medical doctor arrives and meets the person who died, he says, the circumstances are suspicious. I have to check. Je dois vérifier. She died in suspicious circumstances. Okay? Circumstances, c'est des circonstances. الظروف. Circumstances in French, circumstances in English. I will write circumstance in the messages. I will write circumstance in order to allow you to compare English and French.